saw you for the first time, I knew we were destined to meet. 'Cause my knees went weak, my stomach went tight. Stay there, don't leave. Pull myself together, babe, I'm so shy. Trying to find something to say. Whatever I say needs to be right to pull you my way. Damn, I feel trapped, 'cause now you're everything I see. One look was all that it took. Then you left your mark on me. Now I got everything to lose, 'cause you're the only one I choose. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do. The way, yeah, you turn me on. Kiss me, babe, I want you to. My lonely days are gonna go anywhere with you. I'll go anywhere with you. Let go of fear, make that move right now. Don't let this good thing pass you by. Give in to feelings hidden inside. Stay there, don't leave. Damn, I feel trapped, 'cause now you're everything I see. One look was all that it took. Then you left your mark on me. Now I got everything to lose, 'cause you're the only one I choose. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do. The way, yeah, you turn me on. Kiss me, babe, I want you to. My lonely days are gonna go anywhere with you. I'll go anywhere with you. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do. You're turning me on. Want you to. I'll go anywhere with you. Anywhere with you.
We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction room. This is our last day without Christmas music, so I hope you enjoy. And thanks very much for being here. The first thing we do on a Wednesday morning, of course, is to thank and acknowledge all our property owners who are here with us today. We certainly appreciate and respect the fact that you have choice when it comes time to list your property. We're delighted that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very, very best here today. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a wonderful place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent, and most importantly, it is unconditional. And that's important because, of course, if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We have to offer the property then to the wider market. That includes buyers who are in conditional situations and competing with conditional interest. Well, that's never ideal, so we would encourage you in your bidding. Now, the team is here ready to assist you in that endeavour. This is Luke Jansen, our training manager. He'll be taking notes of the bidding. He's at your service if you need help with paperwork, if you need help with your bidding. Also, Nicola Cray, our sales manager from the Island 2 office upstairs, also here to help you if you need. Now, in just a short moment, we're going to offer you a wonderful catalogue of real estate. In the case of each property, the vendors have provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, this is really important. It's not the end of the auction. Our practice here at Holmwood is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder, and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, on the odd occasion during that discussion outside of the room, our sellers may say to us, look, Kyle or Mark or Bridget, we're really happy with that negotiated price. Let's withdraw the property from the auction room and we'll sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for the bidders who remain here in the room. So if you are here to bid and buy, my advice is really simple. Make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can also refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interest of owners. If there's a disputed bid today, look, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of buyers, we'll do our very best to point them out to you. Now, you may hear what's referred to as a vendor bid today. This is a bid on behalf of an owner. It's always well below the reserve price, and it's always clearly identified to you, so feel free to bid against a vendor bid with confidence. All right, finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, that successful final bidder, you will have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, buyers, you are acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. All right, those are the rules for a standard auction. I should just say welcome to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz, and I should actually introduce myself. I'm Kyle Seibert, one of your auctioneers, one of 3 auctioneers working with you today. This is Mark McGoldrick and Bridget Andrews as well on board today. I almost forgot. But there you go. So those are the rules for an auction. Now, the very first auction for today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a brought forward auction. So the rules for this auction, they are slightly different. There is no vendor bidding. There will be no reserve price. Rather, the vendors have received an offer in advance of the scheduled date. They've deemed that offer acceptable in all respects, and the property will be sold at that price to that purchaser unless there is further bidding. So you still have every opportunity to make this lovely property your own. I can still nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. I can still refuse bids if I feel they're not in the best interest of my owners, but we're unlikely to get in your way too much today. So those are the rules for a brought forward auction. And now the property, a fabulous property presented by a fabulous agent, Narina Higgins. Always good to work with you. It is 73 Harris Crescent in Christchurch. It is a cross lease in fee simple title, 1/2 share in 908 square metres, and the settlement date to which you work by is the 16th of December 2022. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, I love this position. I have done for a couple of years now because we've sold in this neck of the woods before, the neighbouring property, superb new owners there as well. So this is just a fabulous opportunity on a very up-and-coming street. We know the location. People love to raise their children here. It's a good place to invest your money. Inside, I think that living, dining, kitchen area is just stunning, very unique with the ceilings. I think they're simply gorgeous. Sensible floor plan, plenty of sunshine, beautifully maintained, just a really wonderful offering. Narina, the final word is yours.
I'd just like to thank Rex and Judith, as Kyle alluded to. It's the second time I've sold for them. We've had wonderful success on both occasions, and they're just the greatest people to work for. So To the buyers, you've got yourself a fabulous house. Enjoy every minute of it, and Merry Christmas. It's a great Christmas present.
Thank you very much, Narina. All right, bidders and buyers, the brought forward price, Narina, would you like to announce that figure? $565,000. To be clear, we are on the market and selling at $565,000. If there's no further bidding, I sell it away. I'll give you 3 chances. First call at $565,000. Twice the money at $565,000. Is that a bid, sir? Third and final call at $565,000. 73 Harris Crescent is going. It is going to some very nice people. It's gone and sold. Narina, always a pleasure. Good work. Congratulations to Judy and Rex. All the best to the new owner. We'll be back with you very soon.
Good morning, folks. A nice way to start. With the hammer coming down, we're going over to Little Akaloa here. Gosh, I see the Christmas trees up, already gifts there. You know, Harcourt's Holmwood, we're very keen supporters of Chumley House, and we're going to gather some gifts this year for those good people who are helping out our community. 66 Luke's Road, and again, a lovely opportunity for you to find this dream holiday spot and location and get in before Christmas. The 16th of December, we'll have you in there, even earlier if you need to act quickly. Paul and Deb Nichols have had the pleasure of running the campaign. I was just doing a little research on Little Akaloa. A lot of people assume that Akaloa was just a little twist on Akaroa, but I have read up that early settlers had confirmed that it is actually the Māori name for the bay. So take that on. That's the history. We'll talk about the future, though. Your future at 66 Luke's Road in Little Akaloa. It's been much loved. It's been enjoyed by Jen and Deb, and thanks very much for your custom. One of our vendors all the way over in Ireland tuning into the auction. So said I might have faltered to you, Deb, as well. It is a freehold estate over here. 807 square metres is the size of the parcel, so a nice tract of land. Legal description unchanged, a bumper list of chattels, so a lot of the furnishings stay with you, which you'll be pleased with, and just means even just moving straight in for Christmas and sitting right in that spot, as you can see on the screen there, will be a pleasure. Of course, I'm talking about your future in this gorgeous and serene bay. Hard to believe that you can get peace and tranquility as well as a superb natural surroundings. Just an hour and a bit from Christchurch. Lovely drive over there. I enjoyed my inspection, came down the hill, saw the bay was active, a couple of fishermen doing their bit. No one swimming out to the raft when I was there, but I'm sure that all awaits. Great shot of the area here. You've just got a nice elevation from the bay, and you've got elevated living in the home. I think if you've been busy and a bit of hustle bustle during the year, you walk in and it really demands your relaxation. It does, and I'm sure you won't resist. It's pleasantly fitted out, gorgeous appointments in the home, an easy flow. It's nice and open and spacious with the doors back. You're going to enjoy the deck, get the friends over, take some time out by yourself, enjoy the fruits of the bay and the activities that prevail there. Paul, I know you're fond of Peninsula and this bay in particular.
Thank you very much. Yes, no, we would like to thank Deb and Jen for the opportunity to bring this to the market. We just love going over there, and actually when we finish the open days you just feel like staying. It's just such a magic spot. They don't come up very often in Little Akaloa, so if you're here to bid and buy, make sure Mark can see your bids. Good luck.
Absolutely, I'll have my eagle eye out for your bids, calling for a starting one. At clickety-click, 66 Luke's Road. Who clicks into action for me? 480, sir. Okay, welcome in. Good luck to you at 480. Hope you enjoy your summer over in the bay if you win the auction. We'll see if you've got any competition at 480. Maybe 5 is the place to go. At $480,000, first chance with my man down here. Second call. Third call. Is there a bid in competition? 5. Welcome into you two. Good luck at 5. No surprises there. $500,000. The cares of the world will drift away when you're over there, sir. What would you say? 520, maybe 550 would be a good move. Just a recommendation on my part. At 500 even, 520. Okay, I'll work with you at 520. Back with you. Anyone else in the room at 520? First bid there at 540. That was the finger up there, sir, at 540. The deck is calling you. Deck or decks? 540. 560. Got the boat ready. 560, 80 with my man back here. With this good couple here at $580,000 on the peninsula. 580 is the bid we have now. 6 is next or stronger if you like, sir. At $580,000 at Luke's Road. $580,000. I was looking into the history. I couldn't find anyone called Luke because they called everyone Mr. and Mrs. So that was annoying. At 580. You write your own history here, sir. 590. Just makes it a little bit easier for you guys to say 6. And yes, you do that on the nod. That was a nod. I saw it. At 6. At 6, you can carry on the 10s if you like. At $600,000 now. Nice big section too, but easy to look after. At 6. Nice, peaceful people here too. At 6. You can sit up there and enjoy some kaimoana, sir, from your own exploits. At 6. Once I'm calling it now. 610. 20. With these good people at 620. Anyone else is welcome to join in at 620. And by Christmas, that's key as well. Summer awaits. 620. 30 with you, sir. Nice. 630 and 640. Doing well. At 640, you do well to land here. At 640. 650. 650. Bird song is superb. Elevation 660, sir. 660. The Holmwood bid, the Holmwood song, the Holmwood band. It's 660. Take another 10 from you, sir, if you like. It's 660. Just over on this side of the room at the minute. 665. 70. 70 the response, down to the 5s at 670. 670. Good value there. Good hearty timbers in the home. Understated but very, very comfortable. Great flow to the home. 670. First chance and over to you. You think you're doubling up and saying 10 again, sir, would be a good move, I would say, in terms of strategy, in terms of psychology. 670. Okay, 6. And the 3/4 at 675. Don't come up very often. 680 with you, sir. Raise of the eyebrow. 680. Fill the lungs with that CE, sir, at 680,000. Try another 5 at 680 once I'm calling it. Second call. Stopping at the hilltop on the way over, maybe. At 680, third chance. Shake of the head. Folks, you are leading. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell just at this figure. Take a wee seat in here. We'll come and offer you the opportunity, but I'll pause the auction. The auction stays open, but I do talk to these people first at 680,000. I'll come and offer you the opportunity. We can move on in the program. Is it your turn, Bridge, or are we going back to Kyle?
Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. If you are just joining us here at the Holmwood Auction Room, welcome. It's great to have you with us. There is a small change in our order this morning. 32 Westminster Street in St Albans is up now. Claire and Carl Taylor, the Taylors from the Island 2 office just upstairs, they list some quality property. This is no exception. It is a blank canvas, a wonderful parcel. The contract describes it as a freehold title. It is approximately 684 square metres more or less, and the settlement date is in terms of clause 25 in the further terms of the contract. You can see here it is a bare land opportunity. Our owners have lived in this neighbourhood for a number of years, big advocates for this location, and they're not moving very far away at all. So that tells you how much they love this location. You've obviously got some excellent amenities in the area. We know the proximity to some of the best schools in Christchurch. Mirabelle is just a short walk away as well. And this is really the preferred rear parcel on this site. It is so quiet and private, plenty of tranquility, bird song, and it is an opportunity, I think, to build perhaps a couple of quality townhouses, but I think more likely your dream home. Where will you find the next opportunity? I don't know, but this one here, RSDT land, that certainly underpins your value. And I think Carl and Claire, permission to go, we'll get underway. Here at 32 Westminster Street in Christchurch, who starts me away with an opening bid, buyers? Who's going to be my lamp lighter and get things going? Wouldn't sell at $450,000. It's a fair and reasonable place to start. Is there $450,000 in the room? Bidding here, sir? All right, then, a vendor bid at $450,000, bids with my owner at $450,000. I look for $470,000 or better. First call at $450,000. Second call. Third and final call at $450,000. I'll place another vendor bid, Carl, at $475,000. A clear line in the sand. This would be a fantastic space to build your home. Great place to send your kids to school, or if you're investing, developing. The on-sale here, I think the opportunity is great. First call at $475,000, second call. Is there 500 in the room? Third and final call at $475,000. Carl, Claire, I don't see any bidding here. I know you've got some people to talk to on a conditional basis. I think we're going to pass the property back into your capable hands. I'm going to increase that vendor bid to $550,000. Ladies and gentlemen, to be clear, this is approximately 684 square metres of RSDT land. It is a rare parcel as well in a great area. Passed in at 550, interest north of that figure is welcome. Property's passed in and we'll be back with you very soon.
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. My heart was pumping to the beat that was blasting through the night. And on the street the crowd was jumping, singing songs and dancing through the night. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street. To fade out, the first rays of sunlight lit up your eyes. Oh, how I wish this night would never end, so we can get...
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm going to bring your attention back over to the peninsula, to Little Akaloa. It's 66 Luke's Road. Now, I've been working with our highest bidder, and they have increased their bid and graciously and hopefully to own. I'm going to ask you now just to confirm your bid's now standing at 700,000. It's 700. And Jen, we've had the word from the Emerald Isle that yes, we will sell at that figure, but I offer the property back to you at $700,000. The property is on the market and selling. You've got a chance to compete and to bid, but I would be quick. I'll give you 3 calls. There's the first of them. 700,000. We sell 66 Luke's Road. 710. 710 is the new chip leader. It's 710. Would you like to try the legs 11? It's 710,000. First call at that figure, that new figure. You know we sell. Would you try a teeny little single? Second call at 710. Bet and change at 66 Luke's Road, little Akaloa. Third call. Jenny, are we nudging at 710? Well, I have to say to the middle of the room there, at 710,000 at 66 Luke's Road. I sell the property, no late bids. Little conversation. Mind change. They say it's a sign of strength. At 710, no, I sell, and well done. Property's going. Congratulations, and stay on the lookout. Gone and sold to you, sir. Well done. At 710. Super stuff, super start. Paul Nichols, Deb, thanks very much. And to Deb and Jen, well done. Right, I'm going to stay where I am. Tim Jenkins, Jenny Rolton from our St Albans office have come to number 23, Damien Place, and your good vendors. Well, they're heading south and we wish them well. I hadn't said good morning to Shane or to Sarah, but are they in the room?
Yes,
whereabouts?
there.
G'day guys, how are you? Thanks for the opportunity in your lovely cul-de-sac in this excellent home. And we are off to Damien Place in Bromley. Good stuff. Just get the right agreement might be a help. There we go. I had it all there ready to go. Well, fancy that. Okay, Tim, you've had a good campaign. So number 23, it's a good number, isn't it? You know, the Michael Jordan, the Shane Warne, of course. Psalm 23, the Good Shepherd. You've been a good shepherd for all and sundry who have come through the home. Take a look at these slides just as we run through the formal part of the agreement. You know the property is freehold, a freehold estate, and the perfect size, 607 squares. That legal description's all been ticked off. After Christmas, you move in, 18th of January 23 will be the year. There's additional clauses 23 to 28, and you just acknowledge those as part of your bidding, that you've accepted those as you go on. Great to be in the cul-de-sac. I think it's an excellent example of real estate, and if you're looking to take confidence in a property, then you can absolutely absorb that into this home. It's well situated, it's solid and robust, it's in excellent condition, it's been well looked after and well loved. I think it's a really fun, comfortable and warm house. Of course, with the wood burner and heat pump, you're going to be comfortable all year round. Nice big lounge, good flow to it with a generous dining, open plan kitchen, with that good breakfast bar. The servery slides back so you can keep it coming to the good folk who are enjoying your covered deck and that very, very secure and private garden. It's an excellent orientation for sunshine, that is for sure. Just runs through the bedrooms and right around through the living during the day and soaking you in the backyard at the end of it. Good sized bedrooms, that's right, the carpet's plush. Bathroom has had its freshen up in its time as well as the kitchen space. You just can't go any further in the cul-de-sac. You're close to good parks. You're not too far from the beach. It's a nice community, house-proud community that I could see, Tim. Please have the final word before we commence the auction.
Thanks, Mark. I'd just like to thank Shane and Sarah for allowing me the opportunity to market their home. It's time for them to depart Damien, and the keys will go over to a new owner. So if you're here to bid strong and loud.
Strong and loud. Start us away. Don't mind where we start. Where would you love to own it? 3 Damien Place. 560. Good. 460, ma'am. Good luck. Good luck to you. Hope we can get you in there today at 460. You might have some competition at that level. At 460,000 is the opening bid, the opening salvo. 20,000 might be the go here. Really sturdy and robust home. It's warm and comfortable. At 460,000 only. It'd be good buying at that level, I'm sure you agree. At 460, first chance. Is there 20 to go? Second call. Third chance at that figure. Okay, well, Tim, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 480. Don't mind doing that at 480. Can welcome you back at 500 if you like. End the search, move on in at 480. It's been well cared for, well loved. Just a good, fun home. Plenty of parking, secure, it's private. I'm at 480,000. 490, okay, I'll work with you at 490. Look, I'm not going to vendor bid against you. You may be my only bidder at this early stage. Let's just check one more time around the room. At 490, is there a better bid to beat this good bidder down in the middle? At 490 only. Once, twice. It should be easy buying at these levels. Easy bidding. Third, okay. Ma'am, you and that youngster are my only bidder at this early stage. We'll ask you to come into this little private room. We can see if we can get you moving in. So we'll pause the auction and have a chat. We can continue on our program. Don, you've got to stand up here, my boy. It's Christmas. Okay, 47 West Park Drive. We're taking you to, folks, just while we continue discussions at Damien. Oh, to be in wonderful West Park. It is a highly desirable area. It's a very exclusive area, one that Don Yee loves to work in and has done a great deal of business over his tenure as a Harcourt's Holmwood man. He's only ever been a Harcourt's Holmwood man at the Ilam office, so we love that loyalty and commitment, Don. You're always committed to your campaigns. To Isa and Mona, thanks very much. And the way you've looked after the property, it's very lightly lived in, but it is a heck of a full family home, that is for sure. It sits on an outstanding freehold section as well, freehold estate, 840 square metres. That's impressive. The legal description's bang on and exact. Again, for those that like to get things done before the end of the year, well, you only have to wait another couple of weeks till the 15th of December, and you can move straight in and get busy. What is it about West Park? It always attracts good people, and I think it's a combination of things, isn't it? The exclusivity of the area, so there's not the biggest suburb around. The quality of the homes in the subdivision are absolutely fantastic. It's well established now. I think about 20 years it's been in existence, so they're right at the peak of their powers of the establishment. But obviously the locality to good amenities to the schools and the zoning for the schools, and good shops and cafes just up on Roydvale there, but also to just proximity to where you live and where you play. It's perfect. Take a look inside. This is an expansive home in all regards. I think families of 4 and upwards could get excited about living here too because of the multitude of living that it offers you. Big open plan family space, as well as a separate lounge and the nice little landing through as you go through to the accommodation that connects with the patio. Nice wide landing area, I think, perfect for the teenagers. Would you use a 5th bedroom, or would you take it as the media room that's been currently enjoyed? I think that just makes for extra good breakouts. Friday night movies, what an opportunity. The kitchen's modern, that's a good gathering point too. Walk-in pantry as well, ahead of its time. Like I say, the bedrooms are all really generously proportioned in terms of storage, in terms of parking on the site. Great garaging as well. You've got all the space you'll ever need, and you'll never outgrow it. At West Park Drive, number 47, it's a superior example, all right? And so calling now for your opening bids to this cool part of town. Call me out a number. 900's a tad optimistic, sir. Would you pump it up to the million, perhaps? What do you think? Just to cast the doubts amongst your competition. What do you reckon? It's got to be a mill all day. And that's good on you, sir. You're a gentleman and astute at $1 million. Someone going to compete with this good man? At $1 million, you might say 1-1 quickly, I think would be a good idea. Very popular area of town, Nunweek Park, not too far away. First call at the mill. The 1 and the zeros, second call. Third call is at 1-1. What about $1,050,000? Should be easy. There should be both hands up at that level. At 1, second, third, sir, for you, I'm going to place one vendor bid only at $1,050,000. If you say 1-1, we'll pause and have a conversation. What do you reckon, sir? At $1,050,000, the owners said they'll hang on to it at that level. At 1,050, puts up the 80 at $1,080,000. 30 on top at $1,080,000. Like I say, if you're going to compete, this good gentleman's bidding for me. Treat with respect. We'll pause. We'll talk privately. First call, is there 1-1 or better? Twice. And third, sir, it's just you and I. No more vendor bids. We'll tire of that pretty soon. Come, we'll offer you the opportunity. We'll just pause there. We'll see if we can get this good man into West Park, number 47. And we can carry on in the program.
When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy, and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time. Let everybody sing. Why don't
Paul? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move now to, if I could have your attention please, we move now to 15 Skydale Drive in Harewood. The contract describes the property as a freehold title. It is 450 square metres more or less. Settlement date to which you work the 16th of December 2022. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. Paul Nichols, Deb Nichols, always a pleasure to work with you, a dynamic duo. They've had a great time marketing this lovely property, and partly because of the wonderful outlook from this address. It really is an incomparable location in this neighbourhood. Number 15 Skydale Drive. Thanks to the executives for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here because this is a wonderful place to live. I know, Paul, you've described it as one of your favourite streets in this neighbourhood. I would agree. You look out onto Nunweek Park. Of course, it's a wonderful place to go walking, take the dogs for a walk. Inside this home, well, it is an absolute sun trap. Really sensational windows, plenty of sunshine for your morning cup of tea or your evening alfresco dining. The floor plan itself, I think, is very clever. Great separation of spaces. There's a flexibility in the floor plan that really lends itself to modern living. And I think there's certainly opportunity to add your own flair, but the fundamentals here are so sound, and I expect some competitive bidding. All right, number 15 Skydale Drive. Paul, the final word's yours.
We'd just like to thank the estate for the opportunity to bring this to market. As you mentioned, Skydale Drive, it's a beautiful location, a rarity, but to get something that's got that park outlook, just sensational. I haven't got another one like this, so if you're here to bid and buy, make sure.
Thanks very much, Paul. Absolutely unique and absolutely available for your bidding now. Buyers, who wants to start me away with an opening bid at number 15 Skydale Drive? Where do we say go? This is not a silent auction. If you don't start buyers, I will. 600,000. That's Mandy Martin, my good colleague, at 600,000 on behalf of her buyers. Fair and reasonable place to start, perhaps a touch optimistic, but we don't mind that. Welcome to the bidding at 600,000. Where to from here, buyers? Is there 650 in the room? 600,000 I have on the first call. Second call at 600,000. Third and final call at 650. Hayden Woolbelt on the phone there with the client at 650,000. There's your competition at 680. Nice move, Mandy, at $680,000. What's the response? First chance. Straight to 700,000 and 720. Quickly bid and offered. That's good work there at $720,000. I expected competition. It's a very good home. Where do you find the next one? It's $720,000 and 20 on at 740 and 750. First chance. 760 the call, and 780. 780 the bid. Copenhagen Bakeries, just down the boulevard. I mean, it's worth $800,000 that alone. At $780,000 and 10 more at 790. 800. 800 the call. This is a great neighbourhood, quality homes, quality landscaping. It feels good to live here at 800,000. You'd feel even better. 800,000, what's the response? 10 more at 810 and 20 now. 820 the call. First chance. Hayden, is your buyer watching me? Time to bid. At $820,000. Second call. Another 5. I'll work with you at 825 and 830. These good people brought their penguin with them today. At $830,000. Plenty of room in the house for that one. At 830. I'll take another 5, Hayden, all day long. If we go into negotiation, your buyer should know it may never come back. What about another 5? Once, twice. Third final call at 830,000. All right, we'll take a quick pause. Auction is open. Mandy, let's have a conversation. Auction's open. Back with you soon.
to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Walk, turn around and walk away is the easiest way, they say. But I don't wanna give us up. 'Cause to me, it will be the hardest thing to lose out on every single dream. And I don't plan on giving us up. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Hey, what if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? What if they alright? Shine. Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair. Lying here in my bed. Never gonna be alone. 'Cause with you, I'm finally coming home. I wanna.
Folks, a good bit of chit-chat in the room. If you'd like to see some brilliance in design, I'll introduce you to Matt Dawson from our Maryvale office, but I'll also take the pleasure of introducing you to 92C Governors Bay Road in the Cass Bay. And I'm sure you'll be excited by this. Josh, take a bow, my good man. And if you think you can find a finer home than this one, it's more beautiful and more aesthetically appealing, then I challenge you on that. Because once upon a time in Cass Bay, it may have been that you would have had to settle to live in a home that was occupied by the early settlers, but not anymore. No, you've got a brand new beauty here. This man's travelled the distance of the early settlers in his campaign, as he always does. He goes the extra mile, Matt does, but always glad to have a property of this quality that he can bring to market. Just enjoy the slides on the presentation whilst I go through these formalities. At 92C Governors Bay Road, Cass Bay, a freehold estate. It's an even and neat, a precise 700 square metres. The legal description, absolutely exact. Some brilliant chattels that come along with the property. The security cameras, a couple of those. The 2 ducted heat pumps, as well as the wood fire, and the integrated fridge freezer is just another of the chattels on those lists. They only form part of your purchase price today. We've got the 15th of December as the settlement date, but as per clause 26, it can come 10 working days after code of compliance has been issued, whichever comes later, as is quite common with brand new property. So take a look. I mean, it is a home to die for. Style, enviable appeal, the strong aesthetics, but craftsmanship on show. I think it's what you would reach when you get to the self-actualisation of home ownership. A great design, but a perfect execution. Step on down and step in, step down again to your sunken lounge area, if you can stand to be away from the view for even a second. The living itself, it's nice and open and light. It opens on both sides, so you enjoy the maximum sunshine, and the decking area, well, you just enjoy the panorama of the bay. Outstanding views of the harbour, lots of sunshine, as I say. The kitchen, bathroom and ensuite bathroom, well, they are simply to die for. You'll love the colour palette and the appointment, the level of specification that's been involved. Such a versatile accommodation area downstairs, be it extra sitting space or extra sleeping space, we can accommodate that for you. It's a lovely botanic surroundings and simply a home of the greatest quality. Matt, I wish you had a pocket full of these.
So do I.
But just the one today?
Yes. Hey, I just want to say thanks, Josh, for allowing me to bring this property to the market. It's been such an absolute pleasure showing this home. It hasn't really felt like work. I feel like I'm on holiday every time I go there, and I don't want to leave, and I'm sure whoever buys it will feel exactly the same every day. So good luck.
Luck's not the issue here, it's strategy. Who's going to assert themselves on the auction? Who's going to seize the day? Governors Bay Road, 92C. Closer than Little Ekaloa, Jenny? Yeah. Hey, it's a superb spot. Like I say, have a cheeky bid. We don't mind. Have a strong one. Look at the blend of materials that are on offer. Gorgeous finishing. You'd want to be fond of your friends because they're going to want to come to your place, that is for sure. We wouldn't be selling a home like this for $1 million, I'll make that abundantly clear. You could fire your hand up there. Expecting to see a Mexican wave, Jenny, at that level, certainly. Vendor bid at $1 million, but I'm not going to dilly-dally. At $1 million, you'd pop a 50 on and just get busy, get cracking. What about Christmas dinner in this particular abode? I'd be having it on the deck. First call at 1, second call, third. $1,050,000 is my last chance, Matt. Buyers on notice. You'll have the phone charged up, people ringing you at $1,050,000 twice. Third, you've been paying attention to recent sales in the area. You must have. $1,050,000. They're not putting their hand up, Matt. I'm going to treat this one with absolute respect. I'll seal it off at 1-1. Clearly not for sale. Absolutely not for sale. People need to make up their own mind, but they'll make up their mind to call you, call Matt Dawson, and we just move to that next stage, Josh. So no problems, talk to Matt Dawson, and we'll see if we can get you in there. We're going to go into our 11 o'clock session. We'll have some updates for you very soon, but I'll leave the rostrum just for a moment.
Oh yeah, I'll go and do the contact links. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11 o'clock, so let's move on to our next session. Before we start, I'm just going to run through how we will work with you in the auction rooms here today. In all cases today, the owners have provided the auctioneer with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidders and the owners in one of these side rooms. If we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we will pass the property and where it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. Now, clause point 2.6, this is a very important clause, ladies and gentlemen, so listen carefully. The owner may withdraw the property at any time without disclosing the reserve. And that does include that situation where we are in negotiations in the side rooms. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce that we've withdrawn the property and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. The auctioneer may nominate sums by which bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. Clause 2.5 talks about the vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneer and the auctioneer alone to bid on their behalf should that be necessary. If and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level and we need to keep going. That'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. If there's a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. And if any of our Harcourt's colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we'll identify them to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when this hammer falls and you are the lucky last bidder, you'll have a couple of things to do before your celebrations begin. We'll take you up to CSY boardroom where you'll sign the auction contract and arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price. Well, that's the formal part of today's proceedings. Let's move on to our first property, 41 Stora Street in Kaipoi. Superbly brought to the market by my good friend and colleague Duncan McGregor from our Maryvale office. Welcome to our owners, Julie and Regan. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home during the campaign. To the contract I draw your attention to now, ladies and gentlemen. The property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 576 square metres more or less. Lot 20 on deposited plan 453541, certificate of title 584023. Settlement date is the 16th of December 2022. Unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, not long to wait, you'll be well ensconced for Christmas. Chattels remain the same as per the contract. That Samsung fridge is staying. By bidding today, it is deemed that you have read, understood and accepted all terms and conditions that have been provided throughout the campaign, in particular clause 25 relating to the boundary adjustment. Well, I had the pleasure of visiting 41 Stora Street yesterday and met with the lovely owners Regan and Julie. Well, there's so much to love about this home. It's a real gem, tucked down the end of a driveway, surrounded by quality homes. The home is immaculate throughout. The layout just works so well. Sun-filled living spaces flowing to that gorgeous outdoor oasis, beautiful, well-established gardens. I could just imagine sitting there under that gazebo louver area entertaining friends and family. I love that wide hallway that leads to the bedrooms. 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. There'll be no fighting over the bathroom here. Separate laundry, walk-in wardrobes, lots of cupboard space, double glazed throughout, 2 heat pumps, great to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Great sized double garage and internal access, off-street parking. And this is a real bonus, those solar panels that are on the roof. This will keep your power bills low. This home is also wheelchair friendly. So much thought has gone into this home. Silverstream is such an impressive subdivision. You will not only be getting a fantastic quality home, but you will also become part of this fantastic community. Just a short walk to go down to your local cafe and get your coffee fix. There's a dentist, there's a doctor, there's a hairdresser. All these amenities are available here. The owners have really enjoyed doing the Silverstream walk with their dog. They were saying to me that there's a Christmas party coming up in the park. They have community picnics. So much on offer here, ladies and gentlemen. Kaipoi is only a few minutes away. The schooling is all taken care of with some great schools in the area. That famous Ahoka market is a fantastic market. That's every Friday and that's just up the road. 15-20 minute drive to the CBD. So much is on offer here, ladies and gentlemen. Duncan, the final word.
Well, you've said so much, so thank you very much, Bridget, and thank you to Julie and Regan for the opportunity to market this great home. So for the buyers in the room, please bid well and bid strong. Thank you very much.
Well, there you go. 41 Stora Street needs a new owner. Who's it going to be? Who's going to start me away? Where do you see value, buyers? I think 675,000 would be quite a fair and reasonable place to start. Is there 675? Well, I'm happy to start the bidding on behalf of the vendor at 675,000. Who goes next? Don't all shout at once. One at a time is my preference. 675, let's travel in 25s from here, looking for 700. Is there 700 in the room? They're on a vendor bid at 675. I'll call it down 3 times. First time at 675. Second time. Third and final time at 675,000. We'll increase that bid to 700,000 on a vendor bid. Looking for 725 now. Who goes next? Fantastic living, all those amenities at your doorstep. Be part of this great community. The house you don't have to do anything to. We're at 700,000 on a vendor bid. I'll give you 3 chances. First time, second time, third and final time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there don't seem to be any hands in the air. I'm going to look to lift that bid one final time on behalf of my owner to 739,000. This is the figure that the property will be priced at. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are sitting here and watching online, that is a very sharp price, 739,000 price to sell. Get in touch with Duncan ASAP. He is having an open home there this weekend, 11:45 to 12:45. Good luck to our owner. We will work continuously to get a sold sticker on that sign for you. The property is priced at 739 and passed in. Thank you.
We keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try.
What's that? Folks, I'll just bring your attention back to 47 West Park Drive. We were working with our highest bidder, who did increase the bid from $1,080,000 to $1.2 million at $1,200,000. There's a bit of house there. There's just a wee bit of work to do before we get the hammer down on this one. So I'm actually going to pass it back to Don Yee at $1.2 million. There's a bit of value above that. I think you should be going to inspect the home if you haven't done already. And if you have inspected the home and you've got interest, talk to Don immediately, because he'll be loving to hear from you. So at 1-2, property's not for sale, passed in at 47 West Park Drive in that good little exclusive enclave of homes in the Burnside. So that's my update.
That's how we stay alive.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. I'll turn your attention back to number 15, Skydale Drive in Harewood. Paul and Deb Nichols working really hard for their vendors there. We had a good discussion outside of the room, left the room on a live bid of $830,000. There was some negotiation. The vendors have opted under clause 2.6 to withdraw the property, and it's very happily been sold. Congratulations. Excellent work, the Nicholses. Congratulations to our new owners. And thanks to our previous owners for the opportunity. All right, let's move on now to 11 Massey Crescent in St Albans. Peter Fitzharding, Brian Buckingham from the Island 2 office. Good to see you, Peter. And what a wonderful home you've listed here. Number 11 Massey Crescent is more formally described in the contract as a freehold title. It is 551 square metres more or less. Lot 1, deposit plan 6119. And the settlement date to which you work by is the 24th of February 2023, that being a Friday. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. If you look at these photos, it's so impressive. And I tell you, in person, it's even better. Just a lovely, lovely home. Beautiful street. We know the benefits of this street. Great community, great neighbourhood, tree-lined. It's simply gorgeous, a good place to come home to every day. This particular parcel is really nicely sheltered. The home itself, of course, plenty of character features, the LED light windows. I love that extension that the owners have installed there. Sensational, great living options. Those character features have been retained, but it is really still has so much panache, I think. It's just a wonderful home. Outside, our owners are secret landscapers because the garden is just immaculate. Absolutely gorgeous. Number 11 Massey Crescent. I could go on, but I won't. Peter, the final word's yours.
Thanks, Kyle. I'd just like to thank Chris and Bron for entrusting us to market your beautiful property. To the bidders in the room, this is a great house, great location, great tree-lined street, great schools. You couldn't go wrong, so bid with confidence.
All right, you heard the man, ladies and gentlemen. Who'd like to start us away with an opening bid at number 11? $1 million. Fair and reasonable place to start, sir. Nice to meet you. Good luck today. At $1 million. Where to from here, buyers? Is there $1,050,000 perhaps? $1,050,000. Nice to see you there at $1,050,000. There's your competition in 1.1. fairly bid and offered. 1,150,000. 2-horse race at this early stage, I'm not surprised. What a great home. Straight to 1.2, I assume. 25? You tell me a figure, sir. 1,150,000 the bid. Surely that's not your last. It's a gorgeous home. You must like open homes, sir. All right, then, at 1,150,000, is there any other interest? First call at 1,150,000. Second call. Changing your mind, sir, is a sign of strength. Third and final call. I'll take a 10, Deb. Why don't you chip it in? All right, clearly not a level I'm authorised to sell. Let's have a conversation. Take a quick pause. I'll offer you the opportunity. Auction is open. Unless there's further bidding, we'll be back with you very soon.
Destiny, you're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret? Everything is secret. Everything is secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird right straight off the nest like you. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. Home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret?
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of negotiation going on, and that just shows how hard the Harcourts Holmwood team are working for their vendors, for their buyers. But I'm taking you now for the house with the swimming pool at 2 Huntington Place in this ultra-desirable area of Avonhead, one that Don Yee knows very, very well, among others. It's a very peaceful place to be here at number 2 Huntington Place, Avonhead. Don will be touching base with his client. So thanks to Sishi for your instructions. The property's a freehold estate. It's on 637 square metres. Look at those internal timbers as I work through the agreement. Lot 62, deposited plan 59627, all contained and described. Certificate of title in the Canterbury Land Registry, volume 35A, folio 981. The chattel list, well, it does include the pool equipment, of course. Among those others, there's no changes. It's a very swift turnaround for you to be doing a dive bomb into that pool. You can do it on the 8th of December if you like, 2022. If you're working to an alternative date, then and that's been agreed in writing, then we accommodate you for that too. It's seriously all the family home you'll ever need, this one. Just sits proudly on the corner in this quiet cul-de-sac area. It's got a great layout, this home. It's super spacious, but does it with a lot of grace as well, I think. Immediate impressions were very, very strong for me. The schist rock, the cedar, and all that internal remu just must give you a huge amount of confidence. Plush new carpet, spacious open plan living, big family room with that wide kitchen bench that runs right the way along, big separate lounge, connections to the outdoors, out to the pool area, which gets the lunchtime and afternoon sun, which is just when you need it. 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, master en suite. I think a great music room or teen retreat at the rear of the garage as well, internal access garaging, of course. And just a nice leafy area. People love the amenities. You're going to enjoy the Withers Road amenities, including the Avonhead Mall. One good horse, I'd recommend it. And the indoor golf is an excellent little pastime as well, Limo. I know you've been practicing there too. Who's going hunting for Huntington Place today? Number 2. Offering it to the floor. Looking for your opening bids or offers. Excellent abode. Really fresh, really bright and light. At Huntington Place. Who's my protagonist? Who leaps from the blocks? I'm sure you've been hunting Don Yee for all the information for Huntington here. That's good. Who starts? Sue, you missed my introduction. It was a really good one of the best ones of the day. Just calling for your opening bids. Where are we seeing value, team? Well, 800,000 is not going to own the property, is it? Why don't you start there? Come on, impress yourself on the auction. This is your one chance to dictate terms. Good on you, sir. Welcome in. At $800,000. There should be everybody bidding at this level. Who's going to say 850 for me? At $800,000, it's a lot of home. It's in super condition, full family size, extra living, swimming pool at 8, first call. Second call, are you good people going to compete? At 8, ma'am, I'm going to ask you, second call. Third call, I'm not going to vendor bid, so I'm just going to offer this gentleman the opportunity. Any better? Sir, no vendor bids. I'll come and have a chat to you outside. We'll pause the auction and open and live. I'll go and talk to my one bidder.
About the time when we first met. Yeah, we were young back then, but I will never forget. You wore a blue dress, and you had flowers in your hair. You were my princess, my diva extraordinaire. Whoa. Say I had a real bad dream. night, don't wanna hear a single word. Make up a story about how you were staying late at work. Say that you had a flat tire, say the elevator stuck. Just don't go and tell me what I don't wanna hear. Pretend that it was a real bad dream. A real bad dream. Oh, a bad dream. Oh, tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream. You know I'm caught by a feeling, goes beyond the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string, gotta get up on my feet, get to what I need, and I am flying through the streets on neon wings. Once I get to you, I don't want anything. Girl, I'm so addicted, just like you predicted. I know, down, shut me down. Can't you see that? I wanna taste the night. I can hear the calling. And I'm gonna lose the fight. I can hear the calling. Hear the calling, hear the calling, hear the calling. The calling. The calling. The calling. It's all you got me believing. When I hear the sirens call, all I do is fall. I lose all control. There is something in your voice, I don't have a choice, and now I'm flying through the streets on neon wings. Once I get to you, I don't want anything. Girl, I'm so addicted, just like you predicted. I know, down, shut me down. Can't you see that? I wanna taste the night. I can hear the calling. And I'm gonna lose the fight. I can hear the calling. Hear the calling, hear the calling, hear the calling. The calling. Hear the calling. When I hear the calling. Oh, the calling. Hear the calling. Hear the calling. When I hear the calling. Wanna taste the night. I can hear the calling. I hear the calling. I hear the calling. Gonna lose the fight. I can hear the calling. I hear the calling. I hear the calling. The calling. Oh, the calling. I hear the calling. The calling. No.
Huntington Place, look, we haven't made much progress with our bidder. I'm passing the property in at 900,000. There we go. It's available to everybody. So go and see Don Yee afterwards. The property's now available to everybody in the open market. So if your budget's above that, you see value above that, I hope you do. I think it's a lot of house for that money. So property's available to all, Don. It's back in your hands. Not selling at 9.
I wake up on Sunday morning, feel that ache inside my heart. I can't hold on any longer, I'm seconds from falling apart. Wasn't like any other summer, soon it left that warm summer breeze. Although you gave me your promise that you were never gonna leave, but you did, and you always will. Because to you, it is just a thrill. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better hold on so they don't take you down. Heart breaking on the dance floor. You better move fast. Don't ever slow down. Trying to fight this restless nights and the beating of my heart. I can bear this any longer. I said it's one running apart. Wasn't like any other summer. Soon it left one summer breeze. Although you gave me your promise that you were never gonna leave, but you did, and you always will. You always will. It is just a thrill. Oh, hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better hold on so they don't take you down. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better move fast. Don't ever slow down. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better hold on so they don't take you down. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better go fast. You want me sometimes and then you don't. If that I would stay within I won't. Don't wanna keep you around anymore. You're no longer the light I used to know. You want your life to be an open door. Don't wanna tie yourself down, afraid of getting bored. Like afraid of people who disappear in smoke. You think we're okay, baby, you're dreaming. You brought this on us and you don't know how deep it cuts. No, you don't know how much it hurts. You can't hold on. It's slipping through your hands.
Thanks, Morgan. Folks, we went away in the 10 o'clock session at 23 Damien Place, and we have been working hard. Man, have we been working hard, and so close. We got to 545 and nearly there, but not quite. So the property then becomes available to absolutely everybody. And hey, there's value above this figure, so I pass it in back to Tim Jenkins, to Jenny at that figure. But at 545, you might be close if you're a little bit above that. And so I would be getting on the blower to Tim Jenkins. There's just a little bit extra with this home. It's really been modernised beautifully with the 3 bedrooms, really open and flowing living, nice carpet, wood fire and heat pump, nice big stove, good outdoor area, sheltered and private, cul-de-sac living. It pains me to pass this one in, but it's available to you, so I hope you're watching and you'll be excited about that. So back to Tim Jenkins, to Jenny Rolton. Good luck.
So let's do something crazy. Grab my hand and I'll show you finally. Something crazy. I know you want to, want to. You give me feelings that I'd We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. The last time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. The last time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. The last time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. The last time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through.
to be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy. You taught me that. I let you in, now you want out, now you want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. You left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Can someone help me to find love again? 'Cause all I want is to be loved, is to be loved. Can someone free me from all my doubts? Feels like a prison, I want out, now I want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. You left behind. You left behind, you left behind. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just try to fill the empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Oh, you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, oh, oh. A brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door.
getting in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, oh. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. Where there is power with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter
Oh, you're still here. Hello. Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Holmwood Auction Room. We left the room at number 11, Massey, Crescent in St Albans, on a live bid at $1,150,000. There's been some good discussion outside of the room. This is a beautiful home, of course. Many years spent at this address for our vendors, so some really robust negotiation. The vendors have opted under clause 2.6 to withdraw the property, and at $1,225,000, confirmed, it's very happily been withdrawn, and to George and Rebecca, lovely couple, it is sold. Congratulations. Thanks so much to Chris and Bron for the opportunity. Beautiful home. I know you two will love it. Thanks for joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next Wednesday.